Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Andy from wholesale-help.com and welcome to another episode of Reader's Questions.
Reader's Questions!
Alrighty, let's get cracking with this one. In this episode, we have a question from Hans1 right here on the YouTube channel. So he hasn't left his name, so we'll go by his YouTube username, which is Hans1. And his question is thus. Andy, I've been selling on eBay since 2002, and I always struggle to know what to charge for postage and packing. I assume P&P is postage and packing rather than peanuts and periwinkles. That would be weird. I've sold very heavy items and very light items. That's good. I want to get back into selling again. Can you give me any tips on what to charge? I have guessed it in the past, and potential customers have told me that my postage and packing is expensive. Alrighty, Hans1, thank you for your question. To start with, it's never a good idea to guess your postage and packing. It should be a relatively straightforward thing to work out, but there are a couple of things you will need to bear in mind. Now, obviously, if you are in the good old US of A, this may not be exactly the same as it is in the United Kingdom, but the basics still hold true. Essentially, if you're going to use your national postal service, certainly here in the UK, it's done by weight. So a set of scales will give you the weight of your item, then you can cross-check it against the tariff from your US post office or the UK post office, and it will tell you how much it's going to cost. Or that, or drop into your local post office, stick it on their scales and say, how much is that going to cost me to send that here, for example? Then you'll know exactly how much it costs. And I would suggest that's a good place to start for how much to charge. You can add on a little bit for your envelope or your packaging materials, but try and keep your postage costs as low as you possibly can. That way your profit remains high, and ultimately nobody wants to pay a lot of money for postage. And if customers see a large postage cost, then it will put them off buying your product and they'll go elsewhere. The next thing is you need to decide how you're going to ship your item. Obviously, you have the local post office, or you may have a courier. Now, this depends on the size of your item. If it's a small item, quite often the post office is convenient and probably the best price. But once it gets to a certain size, then couriers become better value than the post office, or at least they certainly do in the UK. Nowadays, we have a lot more options to choose from. There used to be DHL, UPS, and a few others. But now we have these budget couriers in the UK that allow you to drop off your parcels in exchange for a cheaper tariff. So ultimately, you need to weigh up your options. Depending on the weight, you need to check a few places, check a few couriers, and see how the prices match up. So I can't really tell you what to charge for your postage and package, but I would say charge exactly as much as it costs you for your postage and your packing. Personally, I like to offer free shipping whenever possible. eBay likes free shipping, so there are benefits to offering free shipping. All you need to do is incorporate the price of your postage and packing into the main selling price and then choose free shipping. It looks good, it's easy for people to see how much it's going to cost them, and I think it does help if you can possibly do so. So that's pretty much my answer, Hans1. I'm afraid I can't give you anything specific because obviously it will vary based on what you're trying to send, how big it is, etc., etc. But weigh your items, know the dimension of your items, look it up on the interwebs. They'll have the tariffs. All the couriers and all the postal services will have tariffs on there, so you can work out how much it's going to cost you. Do a bit of homework. Don't make any profit on the shipping. It's against the eBay rules, and it's just generally bad practice. You're not going to win any friends, and it pisses people off. So just try and do the best you can for the shipping. Once your item sells, try and get it to your customer as soon as possible because they'll love you for it and there's a better chance of getting a positive feedback. In general, be a very good seller and you will reap the rewards for it. So that's pretty much it for that question. I hope I've been relatively helpful for you. Thank you once again for getting involved in the community and asking a question. Anyone else out there has something on their mind, make yourself heard in the comments below this video. Ask your questions and I shall do my best to answer them. It's as simple as that. Alrighty, that pretty much wraps it up. But before you guys toddle off and carry on living your lives, just wanted to let you know that I'm hosting a webinar with my good friend Lewis Wade in a week's time on Sunday, the 25th of January. We're going to be chatting live about Amazon FBA. The title of this here webinar is called How to Build an International Amazon Business in 30 Days or Less. Catchy, hey? This webinar is free to join. All you have to do is click the link in the description box below this video. You'll come to this page. You just hit that claim my spot now, and you will be sent an email with a link that will get you into the live webinar. You don't need anything apart from a computer. You'll be able to put any questions in the chat box live and we can answer your questions. I will be chatting about my Amazon business, what I do on Amazon. Lewis will be talking about his speciality, which is importing from China and all that good stuff. And we'll be discussing how you can leverage our experience to create quite a unique Amazon business. And if you'd like to pick our brains and find out what we do on Amazon, how we make it work, then come along for free. We'll be hanging out and chatting all about that good Amazon stuff. That's in 7 days, 2 hours, 4 minutes and 5 seconds to be precise. So you've got a bit of time to click the link and come on over. And you never know, this could be your opportunity to build a very special Amazon business that really changes your life this year. And if I can be part of that, well, man, that would make me very happy indeed. Okay, so that actually does wrap it up for this video. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Andy Lawrence, and I will catch you on the very next video. Bye for now.